Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody is safe and well and having a great day. I really appreciate outpouring of support for my last video and all the love and care, and everybody said they wanted a new video update of me, and I'm happy to give you one. I'm doing really wonderful, but first I wanted to give you guys a little background. I don't know if everybody knows, I have Asperger's syndrome and I'm an orphan. And I don't have any family, and I lost my parents a couple years ago. My dad 2 years ago to congestive heart failure, and he had stage 3 or 4 kidney failure, and he had diabetes, and he was on insulin and a lot of other medications, and he had fluid in his lungs they had to drain, and he had cellulitis of his legs, and they were red and puffy. And he was in and out of the hospital for years, and the doctor said he lived so long because he lived for me, and he loved me, and he didn't want to leave me. And he even said to the doctors, I can't die. How can I leave her? I need her. She needs me too much. And he didn't know, there was no family or anything, so he had nobody to say, could you please look after her? Or could you help her and stuff? So he would be so relieved and so happy if he knew I had Uncle Bruce Gold, who's been very helping me and taking care of me by phone and teaching me things and working with my therapist. He'd be so relieved and happy that I'm not crying and severely depressed and in my bed, and he'd be happy how well I'm doing and that I didn't give up and I keep trying. And all you guys' support really helps. Everybody who puts a heart or a care sign or a comment, it really means so much to me. Just all your comments, I read them all and they really mean so much to me. But also I wanted to tell you, September 11th, 2016, my mom died, and it's the anniversary of her death coming up, and she had colon cancer. She had stage 3.5 colon cancer. It was too late to operate. They said that my dad called a lot of places. He called the cancer place, I forgot what it was called, and he called Mount Sinai Hospital, and he called all different hospitals, but everyone said that she was too frail and that she would die on the table, so they couldn't really operate to get the cancer out. But we had to put her in a hospice, and she hated it there, and they neglected her. But my dad said she was too sick to go home, and the doctors thought we wouldn't be able to take care of all her medical needs. But she wasn't happy there, and she did suffer a lot. But on September 9th, I tried to see her as much as I could, because my dad was in White Plains Hospital, and she was in Calvary Hospice. I really don't recommend that place. They didn't do right by my mother, but and I couldn't see her as much. It's an hour away from where we live, and I was with my dad, but my brother tried to see her a lot, and my dad needed me. And on midnight of September 9th, we got a call that she was unresponsive all day and not doing well. And I was very sick that day myself. I had a sore throat, and I was sleeping all day, and my brother got me Capri Sun juices, the diet ones, and I had some Diet Snapple, but I was sleeping all day, and I didn't eat, and then I woke up, and I still wasn't feeling well, and I had a little headache then. It got worse later. But they called, and I was up, and then I was so excited, oh God, I want to see her. I want to see my mom. I hadn't seen her in so long, and I really missed her, and I begged my dad to please let me go, and he didn't want me to go. It was late, and he didn't want me to get upset and emotional, but then my brother begged him too. So I finally was allowed to go, and I quickly got dressed, and I was really happy and excited. I didn't think she was gonna die. I don't know, I was just happy to see her. And we were driving there, and it was 1 in the morning by then, and the music on the radio was 1,000 miles, and how ironic, because 1,000 miles, I'd go 1,000 miles to see you, and it was almost an hour away, even though there was no traffic at that hour. And I was kind of sick. I really shouldn't have been out. And I hadn't been out in probably a month or so. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a month, because I did visit my dad a lot at the hospital. And I would have visited her too if she was closer. I had agoraphobia. It was hard to go that far. But I really wanted to see her. And then I did see her, and I had a splitting headache by then from all the aggravation, but I was sad, like, how could this be? Beverly Berman's story's over. I'm Christian Berman, her daughter. My page is in memory of her. But how could her story be over? And I kind of brought her around. I sung, like, Itsy Bitsy Spider. I was talking to her, very upbeat, a little hyper. And we watched Lassie. We watched Nancy Grace, and we watched Lassie. And I talked to the doctors, and my dad was on FaceTime there. He saw her and talked to the doctors. He couldn't go down because he was on oxygen, and I just wanted to share that with you, and I miss her so much. And my parents would be very grateful that I have an Uncle Bruce Gold helping me and everything. And thank you for all the support. Please tell me what you think. Thank you so much.